Have you ever wondered what it takes to play real guitar? I'm not talking about struggling to make a chord and then taking a couple painful seconds to get to the next chord. I'm talking about that freedom and confidence that when you see somebody who's got it, you can't help but admire them. Well, I can't offer you today a proverbial quick fix, but there is a tried and true path. In this video, I'm going to give you the 5 keys to playing real guitar. Hi there, Thomas Michaud here, and you're watching Guitar with Thomas TV, where I teach grown-ups how to play real guitar with confidence. I always wanted to say that. But seriously, here are 5 keys to becoming the guitar player you want to be. When I first started learning guitar, like my friends, I wanted to learn some cool songs, or more to the point, cool licks from songs. I've learned over the years that if I learn good basic habits, I can have a lot more fun and play a lot more things on the guitar. Now, there are 2 very important habits to learn early on. The first habit is basic technique. These are the things that allow you to move freely and easily around the guitar. Now, usually it means some kind of exercise that works on a specific issue that you're working on. And if it also allows you to put attention, focused attention, on something that you can progress on and get better on. The second and most important habit is developing the habit of practicing. Now, practicing on a regular basis is one of the most important habits to develop to be successful in any skill. Key number 2, using your practice time effectively. So once you've set up a regular practice routine, the next key is to use that time effectively. When I say using effectively, I mean practicing a set of materials that will help you to improve. Now, playing chords while watching TV or just casually playing your favorite song is a lot of fun, but it's not practicing. You need to work on something that's progressive and that will help you get better. By progressive, I mean the next logical thing that you need to work on to get to where you want to go. Now, this could be an exercise or a song, but it's something that will actually help you get better. This also means paying attention to what you're doing. It's best to set aside some time each day to practice on something and pay particular attention to the details, including things like good hand positions, staying relaxed, and getting a good sound. Key number 3, practice chord patterns, not individual chords. Learning to play chords is an important part of learning to play guitar, but don't spend your time working on just individual chords. Use your valuable practice time to practice chord patterns, moving from one chord to another. You see, the key to learning chords is learning to get from one chord to the other. Don't make the mistake of working on individual chords and then thinking when you're playing a song you'll be able to get there in time. Practice chord patterns. These are sequences of chords, and we call those chord patterns or chord progressions. There are common chord patterns that are used in many songs. One way to get a lot of bang for your buck in your practice is to practice common chord patterns. That way you're learning the chord pattern or progression, and you're also developing your timing. Key number 4, get an accurate roadmap. If you were going on a trip, wouldn't it be incredibly valuable to have an accurate map or good set of directions to get to where you're going? Well, the same thing applies when you're learning to play guitar. Having an accurate map means you'll know what you should be working on, and you'll have that confidence that you have a path and you know where you're trying to get to. It'll also help you avoid the mistake of learning things out of order. When you try to make too big of leaps, it develops bad habits, especially a habit of tensing or trying to manipulate your hands in a way that's not the best way to do it. In the long run, this actually will hold you back. It will also save you a lot of time. You know, of course, there's been famous guitar players who have the reputation for having learned on their own and played for many, many hours every day. But actually having a good teacher or a good learning system will save you an incredible amount of time for learning to play guitar and a lot of frustration too. Finally, key number 5, persistence is king. Now, this may sound like overused advice for some of you, but I really do believe that being persistent is a critical element to being successful at anything that's worth doing. I'd like to read to you a paragraph that's been inspiration and encouragement to me over the years, written by our 30th president, Calvin Coolidge. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan, "Press on," has solved and will always solve the problems of the human race. So if you like this video, subscribe and share it with your friends. If you want to get even more great guitar tips and lessons to help you play guitar the way you want to play, plus some personal insights from me that I only talk about in my emails, get on over to thomasmichaud.com and sign up for my email updates. I'm here to help you get some of that fun and enjoyment that I and thousands of my students have gotten from learning to play guitar with confidence and ease. Thanks for joining me.